Sorry, but I feel the need to document my thoughts before I forget them as I'm in the now, so just wiping my thoughts. So when we were looking to solve for 110, we weren't adding 40 yet. But when we're solved for 340, that's when we added our 40, okay? So something happens here. Let's take a look at this, okay? Now when we solved for let's say the 91, and then the 110. So we're going to look at the last two, okay? Because I'm interested in that point right there, and obviously these two, that one, and that one, right? I'm pretty interested in all of them, but right now for those. So when we added the 50 prior, and we did 2, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6, 1, 7. So basically we were going from 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6, 1, 7. We ended one there. But from the 6, we split off and went 1, 1 over. Okay? Now we ended here and ended here. Now that's interesting because it looks like a 0, 5, 7, which is in the middle of time of the reckoner. Not only that, the next step from here to get the 110, now we did that 6 and 13, which is just basically a drop down and a drop over. So this is really the last step. Okay? Going from the sun to Mercury, the messenger of God and the sun was the last step here before we have to add the number 40. The 1 of 7 of 13. And your circle with a slash through it, and your 5 and your 7. Chapter 24, Pink Floyd. I actually got that album. A movement is accomplished in 6 stages, and the 7th brings return. Now the 7th brings return is all about that. Okay, it's all about how you add the 40 at the end. Because we solved for 110, and then when we want to go solve for 340, we have to add this magical 40 factor. But that's where the roots stop going down here, and we make a line from here to here. Okay? Not a line, a V. Make a V from there to there. That completes your lightning bolt. Okay? It creates a new intersection as well, which is also interesting. So if we were to look at these, the values here. Okay, so in terms of motherboard over here, okay, these guys, this bottom quadrant, so we got the 44, 43, 42. And we got the sun, Mars, and the moon of Mars, Des Moines. Okay, and then 47, 46, 45 would be the 1 or the 7, 13, 110. So that's the moon, Mercury. So anyway, find it interesting. Before a move, how many stages is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Didn't really need to do this one. This is just more to confirm. But yeah, like, how many stages is that? That would be the 6th stage. So movement is accomplished in 6 stages. A movement. Maybe that's what that's called, a movement. Maybe that's called a movement. Maybe what everyone learning this should be called is a movement. But, it's pretty neat. It's congruent. That's what I mean. Like, I'm just like, hey, like, this is your Nibiru, this is Ganymede, that's Mars, that's Des Moines, that's the sun, that is Venus, Mercury, and no, that's the moon. Sorry, the moon, Mercury, and Venus. Did backwards. That's the moon. You end on the moon, Nibiru, and then you go sun to Mercury. The sun to Mercury. the Son of God, the messenger of God. I don't know what to say, but this is pretty meaningful in a mathematical pattern. Like 10, 5, 7. It's like I see it all. 2 5s is like a circled 5, a circle of 5, a 7. It's just all the endpoints are really amazing. But yeah, I wanted to think about that. That's Saturn, that's Jupiter. Mars, that's god of war. Messenger of God, that's the... what's Mercury? No, that's Mercury. What's Venus? Venus is something to do about hearts and shit. It just starts over. That's Chiron, that's Pluto, that's Triton, that's Nereid. That's Neptune. Oh, sorry, that's Neptune. This goes over. And then, etc., etc. This will be easy to do in PowerPoint as like different slides go. Yeah, it's connecting it's connecting this back into the circuit. So like when you end here on the 7, when you go 1 4 1 5 1 6 1 7, then you have the 5 5 branch off over here, and you end with the 1 7 and then the 5 5 branch off. You're ending at these spots. It's like you're going to the third row. First row is all zeros, then it's a 5, then it's a 7. It's like you gotta get the 5 and the 7 before you go make an X, and I think that might be the X on the Roman numeral. Like I literally think 0 5 7 X 76. I don't know. I like that. And the moon, yeah. The moon and Mars. They got like this branch right here is important. This branch is important. But this branch is important. It's the return feed. It's how you get back that whole, again, it's like the day one. It's like I was saying over here. It's just inverted. Even like right here, 1 of 7 of 13, 110. I was like the 2 1 4 3 here. It's very convenient. Kind of shows you the non-linearity of it. And what is that? There. Looks like a toilet. Looks like a place where you sit down to take a shit. Welcome to the toilet of my life. So basically, the 6 here is the sun, the 8 is Mars, the 7 is the moon, the 13 is Mercury. And as you can see, there seems to be a relationship going on, like when we started this whole thing. But it is obviously inverted. And I find that at the end of this day 2 analysis, that we've gone from "Oh Captain, my Captain" to something about the Son of Man, I think, the God of War, the Messenger of God, and the Moon, this magnetic force. I don't know.